Handskin is level 2, does have Bash, hoping for some RNG here. How deep do they want to go? Crit's on his way over, out comes the Coconut, it'll bounce around, goes right back to the Spirit Breaker. Are they going to be able to punish this dive? Miracle going in deep, there's the heal from Crit. Jonas with the Ion Shell on, trying to do some return damage as well. Looks like both sides will be able to survive as Handskin salves up.
You really got to be careful with the Necrophos and in the lane. At level 1, they're actually going to keep going.
Surge forward as well as a charge. Oh, they get the second bash, but this Coconut, it's bouncing all around behind the tower. Now Fly rotates in. They'll kill one, and they're going to get 2 here. It looks like Jonas will have a surge up in just 1 second, but the Death Pulse chases him down. Comes out now back to the mid lane. Crit takes a charge, but the Coconut bounces across the heroes. Limp again with a double damage rune. They will be repelled. Out comes the Unstable Concoction. Ice Shards to follow up. Handskin completely trapped in. Snowball forward. Walrus Punch. It's a dead Spirit Breaker. Now monkeyBusiness
Sonic Wave.
Sonic Wave on 3. He gets 1 kill on the Alchemist. Will blink forward. He goes for more. Gets the Tusk. Now gets stunned up, but he wants Crit as well. One more double damage. Auto attack. Not enough. It's a close call, but can't get the kill. Now the Undying turns. No blink for 5 seconds, and Limp will end up paying with his life. It's a 2 for 2, but a killing spree does go the way of the Undying. Up top, Anti-Mage duking it out with Big Daddy. It's just not enough. Now Big Daddy's going to turn, throw a stun onto Handskin. There's no support inbound, but it's just a distraction. The rest of his team is starting to pressure the tier 3 in the mid lane. He'll just go ahead and BOT down, and yeah, there you go. Era's going to hang out in the top lane. He'll try to split push as best he can. Buyback now from the Darkseer, charge in from Handskin, but it will get canceled. monkeyBusiness just really having superior map presence here. They do about more than half damage to that tier 3 top.
Big item after you give away an Aghanim Scepter.
Smoke rotation goes in onto Era. They'll catch him with the Hex right away. Walrus Punch. There's the Siphon. Okay, he stays alive. Compliments to the Dazzle.
Is this
Shallow
working?
Grave.
That was so beautiful.
God, Seal Kid.
They planned that out beautifully. I think you're still good to go to be like very prevalent in fights, and you know a lot of these heroes won't have BKB. Like the Anti-Mage isn't going to have BKB, so the value of the pure damage return, like he can't really be a target for the Anti-Mage.
Where is NiP right now? Their base is under siege on a multiple front. Bottom tier 3 under heavy assault. The mid tier 3 has already gone down. They're just going to try to split push this. Limp and as well as Era are up at the tier 3 in the top lane, but they stand to lose 2 lanes of barracks here if they're not careful. Darkseer doesn't have a buyback.
Backdooring too. It's not working. Oh, okay, creeps on the game.
But now the Glyph is used by the Dire side. Mid lane, Big Daddy almost finishes off the barracks by himself. The rest of his team still committed to that bottom lane. NiP low on options here. The Alchemist will be the one to TP back and deal with the push. monkeyBusiness actually don't get as much as I thought. Only the melee barracks down bottom, and now the fight breaks out. Walrus Punch straight away on the Handskin. Era blinks in. Limp's the one that takes the Hex. Miracle, he's getting bashed. He gets finished off, but remember, he's got the Aegis. He's coming back to life. Now the Sonic Wave will finish off the Tusk, and Fly just barely stays alive. Will turn. Soul Rip will bring him back up. Handskin getting low. The zombies might be able to chase him down and finish him off, but nope, not quite. monkeyBusiness still with a few left alive, and Jonas will be executed. Now the Darkseer out of the game for nearly 100 seconds. Sloppy for monkeyBusiness, but they will come out okay. On the backside, it's Big Daddy squaring off against Era. The old teammates here, giving it the old 1-2 as Era has to blink back to safety. Does finish off the creep that he's trying to BOT to.
Also killing the creeps.
Now, back in the base, Miracle takes the Orchid. He's got to back up to reset things. The wall of replica is still down as the Coconut bounces from hero to hero. Low mana here on the side of monkeyBusiness, but Big Papa Alchemist back in the fray. Bottom lane of barracks have already gone down mid. Melee barracks about to die to the hero siege creep.
I would deny that, honestly.
Yep, he does. Very nice. But that's still 2 lanes of barracks down for only a tier 3 tower. Now Limp manages to blink back. This feels like a GG push here.
They knew it too. That's why they did that whole weird split push.
Yeah. There we go. The final fight perhaps. Fly's the one that takes the Orchid, but will be able to mech. Now Limp. Shallow Grave from Seal Kid will keep him from getting decapitated. But Era trying to do what little damage he can. Now the Death Ward is out. It's bouncing around doing huge damage. Spirit Breaker falls first. Era barely able to blink back, but the Death Pulse will chase it down. Nice Manta Split almost saves him, but it's just not enough in the end. Now he'll be the one to buy back. It's still the Darkseer, the only one that's out of the game for another 15 seconds. Limp goes out of the base aggressively, pops the BKB, but takes a Walrus Punch. Beautiful Ice Shards lock him in place. Limp has no choice but to continue to fight. He'll get the Shallow Grave. He'll go in even further. All right, Manifold will finish off the Necrophos. This isn't a bad fight for NiP, but in the end, they just don't have the resources. Crit sustaining his team with the Voodoo Restoration, and Limp will be forced into a buyback here. It looks like monkeyBusiness have had enough for now. Well, not before the Anti-Mage goes down. Blade Mail still popped by Big Daddy. This is one hell of a long team fight. monkeyBusiness are still going for it. Jonas gets off the Lotus Orb, and it'll return an Unstable Concoction to Big Daddy, but there's just not enough follow-up damage to bring him down. On the backside, Queen of Pain does bring down the Undying, as well as the Witch Doctor. Doctor. Now it's Big Daddy that's left alone, gets the blade mail off again. He's regenning quickly, but not fast enough. Now buybacks coming from the Dire side. Even Alchemist buying back. Moon Meander, he's in a little bit too deep. He falls, but this Radiant team is running out of resources. Only 2 heroes left alive. Reaper's Sight, they'll finish off the Quap, and it's just Jonas Simfon left alive, and now he's down. GG, well played is called, and it's monkeyBusiness that take the win at the 37-minute mark. My gosh.
It's almost all the evasion. 17% versus 25%.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like delaying
Solar
it by
Crosses.
1800 is maybe too much of an investment if you're not going for that. I'm fully sacrificing build.
Too high up of an opportunity cost. We'll see initiation here on the Moon Meander. Winner's Curse to get it started. The follow-up Sonic Wave will be enough to finish him down, as well as the Death Ward from the Witch Doctor. Now Omni Slash bounces around, does some decent damage to Seal Kid. Chain Frost as well, doing now big damage to Seal Kid. He falls to the Macro Pyre of the Jakiro. Big Daddy locked in the tree line. He'll be the next one to fall. It's a 2-for-1 so far as Fly tries to TP home. An Echo Slam. I'll finish him off. Jonas Simfon getting another one.
This will put you in a position where you have to get successful ganks, which he will not get here.
Oh, Limp, he actually blinks forward, puts the Orchid on to Big Daddy, but Jakiro's there with that newly fashioned Yule Scepter right into the Ice Path, Macro Pyre, Chain Frost. They bring him down, but Echo Slam from Jonas on 4. Out comes the mech. Big Daddy's still alive. That healing ward is down and doing some serious work. They'll finally finish it off, but it may be too late. Ice Path will trap in Jonas Simfon as well as Era. The Splinter Blast, yeah, it's not going to do much. It's going to be NiP trading 1 for 3. This is an easy tier 3, and there's not too much NiP can do about it. They do have the Echo Slam back available, but the Blink Dagger is getting broken by that pesky zombie, so he can't initiate. Here we go. Seal Kid manages to get off the Cold Embrace after the Omni Slash does big damage. It'll set up for an easy raise from Miracle. Now the racks are exposed. No glyph for the Dire. All they can do here is hope for the big Echo Slam. Jonas trying to line it up. He gets off the Fissure, will block in Miracle, but still plenty of time on the Aegis. Guardian Greaves used from the low ground. monkeyBusiness are just handling this so well.
Their sieging dedication is just so good.
I mean, they've got
died.
Healing Ward, Ice Armor, the heal from Soul Rip. I could never see this Unstable Concoction actually being a really viable nuke.
And just look at the positioning here. They're so spread out. There's no way for this Earthshaker to get an opening.
You're also talking about heroes that actually naturally have high amount of armor. They're both agility heroes, right? So you throw Ice Armor on there, they're both going over easy 20.
Okay, Fissure will kind of separate this fight. It does look like Shadow Fiend on the high ground. Witch Doctor ulti will be interrupted by the Ice Path. Shadow Fiend just brings down the Winter Wyvern on their high ground. The Barracks have fallen, and this is starting to feel like the beginning of the end here, boys. NiP are in so much trouble. There's the Echo. Connects on 5 heroes. monkeyBusiness could actually be in some trouble here. But Jonas falls, and there's just too much healing, too much sustainability. They will get rid of the Aegis and kill the Lich, but that's all they get out of it.
Oh, that looks so good. Again, another great Echo Slam out of Earthshaker, but it's just not quite enough damage.
They are kind of like almost hot and cold in a way. I think they're like, their team fight is great, but they just sometimes fail to find the openings.
Winter's Curse comes out, but Jonas was put inside of the Yule Scepter. He will get off the Fissure, but again with the sustainability, the Soul Rip, followed by the Guardian Greaves. Everyone's topped off. This is an easy fight for monkeyBusiness at this point. Seal Kid will get isolated off to the side in the Cold Embrace. They're going to be able to bring down Jonas. I mean, this Shadow Fiend is just massive. Witch Doctor gets off the ulti, but it will be interrupted there by the Chain Frost. 3-0. monkeyBusiness just shake it off as they head towards the Dire base. You can see on the mini-map, they're ready to go all in here.
That's really disappointing.
Yep.
You stunned him, I guess.
NiP move into the Roche Pit, but Big Daddy, he just hops in, uses the Blade Fury straight away, and now this fight from NiP is broken up. Good ult here. The Winter's Curse comes out on the Big Daddy. The Echo Slam as well. They get the Lich as well as the Juggernaut. That's something for NiP.
All their ults.
Can they get some more, though? Limp pops the BKB. Cold Embrace will buy him a little bit of time. Now BKB used by Miracle. Shadow Rays will finish off the Queen of Pain, and Seal Kid, he'll just die to right clicks. Miracle uses the ultimate. Requiem of Souls will connect on 2. Era with nowhere to go. He's just going to stand his ground and fall. Now the Yules put up on the Witch Doctor. Handscan's going to get taken out. Ends up being a 4 for 2, and that's it. Good game is called. NiP will fall 2-0 to monkeyBusiness, which means monkeyBusiness have secured themselves a slot at the first major.
You know, I was laughing because I was just about to say like, oh, well, NiP just proved that they can win a 2 versus 5, but they can't win a 3 versus 5, unfortunately.
They did use all of their ultimates to kill those 2 support heroes. There was a Jug Lich or something like that.